Back to their origin? Okay.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's Spine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
Can you check the sky? Is it over? No, it's not.
No, it's not. I have a feeling I know what's going to happen. This very much feels like... Oh! And, by the way, now you can do all of these things. Point of no return thing is about to happen. I promise.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck then.
My god, I'm gonna have a fucking meltdown soon. I'm so on the brink of just... I don't know.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Shit.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canva is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the Cursebreakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
Could it be that this new Mother Crystal is like the others? That it draws upon the land's ether? It certainly looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the Blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
It's all right. When we faced him at Stone here, Ultima told us his true power quickens in the halls of Origin. Needless to say, we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
I love Otto.
Right. That's right.
Also, did we forget
on,
Bahamut and Phoenix? Can
Mother
fly.
off.
Why?
Same goes for you, Clive. You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and get some fresh air, eh?
Thank you.
I'll tell best dad. Returning to the origin, I wonder if that's... Yeah.
Joshua seemed upset.
Yep. What do you want?
Oh, let's do this.
Yeah.
You can thank me later.
Yes, Queen.
My best work, but it'll do.
Probably not that one because Ouroboros is better. But try the armlets.
It was sun
Bracelets, yeah.
bracelet. That's better though.
You can thank me later.
Not much, but
Yeah,
a
but
little.
That should do you.
Every point helps.
And
Yes. Oh my god, I love this game so much. What a goddamn journey this has been. There hasn't been one point in the game where I was thinking about checking. Oh, okay. Was nothing there. I thought it was something else. There's not been one point where I've been bored or anything. This is just insane to me.
That crystal is menacing.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain. But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place, where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be, but a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part.
Is he turning into Final Fantasy's Jesus?
But it will happen.
Messiah.
And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
Pretty boys.
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. Are you certain about this?
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember?
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings?
Oh, tuck. I love this.
Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins. Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this. If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
Dion, I love you.
Very, very much love Dion.
We are in your debt, Dion. We can speak of debts when this is over.
He is so cool. Yeah.
He speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back. And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to, does it, Clive?
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
Say your farewells, and let us be gone.
Oh my god.
Take as much time as you need, brother. Something tells me Ultima will wait.
How very end end of the line kind of thing in a game. You know, the boss is just waiting there, chilling, waiting for you to upgrade all your gear, get stronger, and just, you know, be able to bust some ass.
While the going was slow, and not without the occasional run-in with some struggling ore, I saw Enderback safe to the Shadow Coast where Mid was waiting kindly with the Enterprise. On the voyage home, I like to think that the poor lass opened up a little, telling us about her life and the life she wants for her baby. But I suppose it's up to us now to make certain that the little one gets it.
Oh. Oh.
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea. This is it, Jill. You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it.
Jesus.
There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Kiss.
Yeah, that beach scene was just so goddamn beautiful also.
It's almost time.
There it is. Oh my girthy fucking god.
Yeah.
Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
Make for Origin.
Okay.
Oh hey, Sidequest time. I wonder why. Could it be oh, crystal time? Oh, we can start with the reading then, since
We
we're
start
here.
with the reading. Oh, I just took the control. Do you want to play?
You can start.
You can start. Okay. In the mood.
In our mood.
In case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spends all this time all late on the rear deck whimpering like Gavin's cups. Something ain't right, and my gut tells me it's not to do with the supply of antelope bones. So more with the doggy.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Okay.
Maybe we learn something else with Torgal? In search of a lost tome, Reluctant as I am to add your burdens, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exist ancient texts deemed so injurious to modern thought that mere possession is deemed a crime, and it was a chance encounter with one such tome, from a distance, that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming the text. Should you require further incentive, know that I am willing to offer compensation for your service rendered.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Oh, Clive, you're so goddamn hot. It's stupid. I want his hair. I want everyone's hair. Well,
I was like, the wall?
yeah.
Super random question that doesn't exactly fit the current theme. Have you heard of the game King of the Castle? A man that could turn out beautifully chaotic in this community. No, I can't say I've heard of it. What's what kind of game is it?
Is it a strategic game?
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks.
Hello,
Hadn't
Baron.
intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many. But in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other. The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes? But such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies, my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle. And he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
My boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent.
Forthwith.
Thank you, Uncle.
No. Thank you, Clive.
I love it.
It has tons of Twitch integration too. The streamer takes the role of a kingdom's monarch. The audience can join as nobles. They're assigned to one of 3 out of 5 selected streamer factions at random and need to scheme against the monarch and all the other factions put it. Oh, that sounds cool. So it's very strategic, a visual novel, and a party game.
Oi!
Nice.
That sounds interesting, though.
Can you please send me a DM on Discord, Ironfire, with the information of it so I can check it out?
That sounds interesting.
While I'm going there.
You can actually maybe talk to the scholar and level him up.
That's true.
I don't think we've talked to him in
a long time. Do you get anything though?
I don't know.
Hello, Hippocrates.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Oh.
There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show
Okay.
you.
Hello, Borley.
Oh. Please read that one.
The mother of King Barnabas of Valud, or at least an Ultima some delusion of His Majesty's remember in her life. One of the few surviving descendants of the children of Zemeki who fled from Valisthea and took refuge in other continent, only returning generations later. She and her clan were devout believers in the Circle of Malleus, whose teachings she instilled in her son, teachings and memories that he treasures to this day. Alas, her beliefs were also to prove her downfall, as she was killed in a raid by the followers of a rival religion.
Oh shit.
Hidden truth? A vast circular cavity carved from the Zelmekian coast is there a mother crystal known as Zemekis once stood. In the age of a fallen man hoping to claim the power of the gods, laid siege to the crystal in an attempt to gain entry to this aether-rich heart. Rather than attempt to fend off the assault, he instead responded by destroying the mother crystal and its in his heart. The great crater left behind standing as a reminder of a man. Oh, so he was a mother crystal there.
That's cool.
The ancient religion from which more recent savior cults grew. Its beliefs were originally drawn from the murals left behind by the people who lived near Mother Crystal Zemekis. But while at one point it was a faith followed throughout Valisthea, time and the fading memory of the ancient culture has spawned it, so it gradually fall from favor. Is there anything else you wanna...
No. Moss, the chronicler, maybe? Yeah.
Far-fabled scholar of Valisthean history and legend. When Harpocrates was but a boy, Moss visited his village on the outer continent. Perhaps seeing something of himself in his young scholar-to-be, the great master took him under his wing. However, their time together was soon to come to an end, for one day Moss and his journal were gone, leaving nothing but a note behind, on which read, "Seek knowledge." The young Harpocrates took these words to heart.
Cool.
One of many great conflicts waged near the end of the Age of the Fallen, in which mankind, fielding fantastical clockwork armies fueled by powerful magics, fought for control of the Mother Crystals. This, however, worked to hasten the drain of the ether from the land, and hereby give rise to the Blight. By the time the fighting had ceased and peace was restored, the wounds suffered by both humanity and the land had grown too deep to heal, and civilization began its slow, yet inevitable march into darkness. It was only a matter of winters before the 1,000 years of knowledge used to build the great Magitek faded, and was eventually lost to history.
Cool, okay.
You wish to study the tomes?
We already did, baby. Okay.
One of a race of ancient godlike beings, it was their creation of magic that led to rise and spread of blight. The few survivors of the race fleeing to the unspoiled land of Valisthea to attempt to remake the world.
So aliens.
Yeah. For this, they created the Mother Crystals to harvest huge amounts of ether, and sowed the seeds of humanity.
The tailored beasts.
That it might one day produce a vessel strong enough to channel it, that the humans would one day develop wills of their own they did not foresee.
I'm swearing, he's an Otsuki!
Ah, he is.
It's an Otsuki! Okay.
No.
You are always welcome, Clive.
There we go. Hi, Bjorn. Welcome
Hi,
in.
Bjorn. Fan people on the game can and connected to the Twitch account can also customize their avatars. Oh, that's really cool. Tror du var på sida där. Ja, altså
Er det her nå?
Der, ja. Du ser ikke, du.
Der. Er det Joshua?
Clive.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's
Final Fantasy 14, yeah.
Not nothing.
Hildebrand.
I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
His will? How? Where?
In the
Thank you,
crypt
Iron.
beneath Rosalith Castle. After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, The Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
I'm surprised anything survived down there.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but... would you join me?
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I'm ready to leave when you are.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's very, very fucking interesting.
I am having a slight feeling it's going to be a lot of sadness happening.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's so many side quests. Holy fucking shite.
Sid, do you have a moment?
Yes,
By all
queen.
means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her.
Wait, wasn't
She
you put in
found some
prison?
way to send me a letter, and something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point, and it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When ether started lapping at the walls, the jailers fled.
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now, and while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow
Oh no,
Coast
not
than
shipwreck.
leave them
Not
to starve.
shipwreck.
Shipwreck, no!
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together, and we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past, Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier, and the closest thing I had to family.
Oh no, Doris.
Thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit Walls, just beyond the portcullis. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers alive to save.
As do I, Doris.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna pick up everything, but is there a certain route you want to do it? Sidequest 1, be done with that, then Sidequest 2, or...
I'm thinking we can do them in the same
order?
Yeah, so
Like
we'll
1,
start,
2, 3, 4.
yeah, like we'd start with
It depends what
Karen.
with.
A bearer.
Hello,
recently
Kenan.
freed
Hi,
from
Callum.
Average
the
Gamer
King's
Callum.
Cursebreakers.
This
As you
quest,
know, the work
no
we do is
spoilers.
not easy, which is why
How
we
are you
test
doing?
every volunteer's
Awesome. Speaking of
suitability.
yourself.
I was hoping you could
How are
oversee
you
this
doing
one's
today?
evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that. Which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your
Azar.
missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we should look for in those who'd fill his boots.
Sounds reasonable.
So you happy to oversee the boys' test then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Okay.
Have you been working outside today as well, Callum?
Northreach. I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
And how is
Is
it?
there new hunts though? No.
No. No, but we have a... No, that's the one. Okay, that's okay. Let's go... So
Go.
then we'll just do the Torgal one first and more than words. But I'm gonna pick up this one first.
Yeah. I also think Vivian had one. Oh, the kids.
No, the Vivian had one, but it's to continue this sub-quest.
What do you think
Oh,
happened?
okay. Yeah.
Not today, my dad did it while I was working and got home and he was done. Ah! Very nice
Sid,
though.
you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No. Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Middledal. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she
In a
does have a
crowd.
lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Ah, right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's invention. Oh, don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him.
Not
It's
in
not
the
a real
dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Not Sid's daughter in a dungeon.
Are you done with all the digging though, Callum? What is the next thing you guys need to do with the annex?
Annex.
Annex?
Her head is in a cloud in the dungeon.
Kinky.
I know.
Hello. Who is
And
this?
here we just thought she was mid.
Sid,
It's Herman.
may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash.
Right.
Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory.
Bach.
Bach.
I was held
Johann
captive
Sebastian Bach.
there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone, and few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names, but they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You are a good friend, Herman, but the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please, even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the
These
registry.
quests are insane.
Will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
May the mothers guide you.
Just when you think that the quests are just like, okay, this is sad, but it's just keeps getting
Yeah,
sadder and
it's-
sadder.
It's so dark. Yeah, this is a heavy one, I think.
Yeah.
At least the start of it. Oh,
Yeah, but I'm going to do.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to go to do more than words first, which is there. Visit Torgal and Rare Deck.
Yeah.
Some quests take place in the same era, but I suggest you. Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
focus on one.
one at a time. Yeah.
Digging done for now. Build a small wall around and dig it. Ah, cool. Things are finally shaping up. I love it. Soon it'll be some privacy for Mr. Callum.
Take pictures. It's always nice to look at the pictures when you're done.
We're just picking up side quest for now, Ironfar, before we continue
Yeah.
the main story. Can we see the crystal from here, though? Probably behind me. Yeah. Oh, I see,
yeah, it's actually. Oh.
Oh, that's so Shadow Hearts.
It is.
Hello, Torgal.
Best boy.
Pining for something, boy.
Litany, okay.
What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago.
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf. Torn away from his icons and all, Sid would always tell him, "You want that iron gone? You find what it is you're looking for." I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Nei. Oi, det vil den ikke.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
I want the
Only
Torgal
because he
plushie.
doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
I gotta say, he looks a lot like Wolf. He does. Torgal looks a lot like Wolf.
Oh yeah, he actually does.
He does. That's true. Follow Torgal.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
Hi. Hi. Hey there, boy.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in
okay?
Almost 20
I'm
years.
starting to get super depressed because it's over soon.
I can hear it.
The port is older then.
That's fine.
Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
No, keep going. I'm savoring this. Okay. Every time it says boys, I get the tingle. Not the tingle. He's so cute, yeah. Maybe Torgal's a cheeky secret crossover between Twilight Princess and Final Fantasy. Yeah.
Hi, Mura, welcome in.
Hi, Mura.
Yeah, he's cute. Callum, we should get a Torgal.
Okay. We did see this boat, I remember.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me. I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
Okay.
I'm very curious.
Or, you know, fly there on the Phoenix. Yeah. It's the memories, you know. They want to go the row the boat thing.
row your boat.
This place hasn't changed at all.
Why?
Wait, where are we now?
The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Oh my god, it's their cabin?
Er det treet de hadde som kids, kanskje?
The wooden huts.
Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Why?
Holy shit, that's a massive wooden hut. I can't.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
Very good.
My sparring sword. Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
Jeg orker ikke mer.
Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either.
Oh god. Are every Sidequest gonna be like this? That is going to be a very tiresome stream.
Det første litt.
That's not the way.
How does it feel, John, to cry?
I never do, though.
All right. I'm coming.
No wonder they call him Torgal the best boy. Ja, det var det.
Okay, so I don't cry, I have breakdowns, okay?
Maybe we should put on the fan to dry our tears. Oh, just wait. Oh no. And it's been sad.
I'm a fucking mess.
And it's been sad for so long, so.
Yeah, we don't fucking deserve dogs. You can kill someone in front.
He is Wolflink.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow.
Nei, da trykker de ut.
Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Nei, det orker jeg ikke. Jo, det er bare hyggelig.
Oh.
Okay, that's fine.
Increases Torgal's attack potency. That's very good, though. Shard sparring sword. There it is. From Rodney Murdoch. Live sold sparring sword salvaged by a faithful friend in the aftermath of the Ironblood invasion 18 winters past. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon.
Sorry for the wait.
Okay. So we did that quest.
Yay.
Onwards to Vivian. Oh shit.
Oh, you haven't picked up everything either. Okay, so
no, but I will do
the ones we have.
Oh my god!
Just please do the ones we have,
Yes.
so we can just cry in the proper order.
Vivian.
God, this is killing me. Yeah.
I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
We streamed for 40 minutes. Already breaking down. Just gonna... He's even still building relations with the characters in the Hideaway, which I really love. Clive is such a lovable character, my god.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
And you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
Oh.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. Which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the Da Vinci Code? The executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash.
Harpocrates is awesome. I
love
him.
I really like him.
Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Hello, Bearpaw, welcome in.
Hi, Bearpaw, welcome in.
Okay, let's go for Garnick then.
That was down.
Nobody's tool. No, an inconvenient truth. There it is. Okay. No crystal anymore.
Litany was the trigger warning.
Yeah.
Litany of error. Okay.
Straight home now. The entire village looks abandoned.
Okay.
Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
At this point, this game is just yeah. No, don't say what it is. We'll just announce that it's a trigger warning when we do it. But I guess it's something dark.
It usually is in this game, actually.
Personally, I don't really mind because I'm fucked up. But then we'll just say trigger warning. This is dark.
Eiter foetida, or tail of wyvern, white of flower and black of root, the latter which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen of Northern Storm prick the skin with oaken needles soaked in such, drawing curious patterns about the arms and legs in honor of the hearthen gods.
Is it this one?
Huh? What?
Very, if you read the text, yes. If you skip the text, then no.
Ja, vi må lese teksten. Det er ikke den her.
Det er ikke den her? Okay, not this one. Okay.
Nei.
I'm so stressed.
No spirit or sprite appears. Nah.
His interests were certainly varied.
Okay, now we're looking for the book now. Okay.
There it is. Okay. From a distance, chapter 16, The Fell of the Bearers. The emergence of the first magic adepts was wildly heralded as a gift from the gods.
Oh.
Indeed, the title with which those with the gift came to be commonly known is most likely a contraction of bearer of the heavenly blessing, the wording used by the tribunes of the time. Those born with the blessing were landed as living crystals, and granted high office and plentiful rewards for the status as chosen ones. Over the years, this reverence for the kind would become a full-fledged religion led by the bearers themselves, a development that would prove faithful. The diverse nation of the time were unanimous of the disapproval of the founding of the church. While the authorities had for years welcomed the bearers into position of power in their own structure of state, they were mistrusting of the organization led by the bearers' forebearers. Effort were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and breaking up meeting by force. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those born with the blessing and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the twins for a nigh generation and decimated the population of men and bearers both, the deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valisthean people. After the bearers' last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valisthea came together to sign in the Continental Accord that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Its well-known phrase, "bearers are other than human," has its roots in the bitter war of the years before, being the unblessed's only excuse for their calamitous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies.
Shit.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Shit. Oi, du får ikke lov til å teleportere.
Ah.
Ok, leave Garnet then.
Oh, something tells me, yeah.
He's coming.
He's coming.
Leaving so soon, stranger?
Oh, no.
We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another,
its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Oh, nice.
The executors.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Shit. They don't seem that execute. Oh, that was really nice. It's so cool. I love Odin's icon.
Well,
ow!
I tried to hit him. There we go.
You're good with that one. I don't think the last hit came. Or... Hadouken! Try to freeze. That actually does stop it a little. Oh my lord in hell. Hadouken! Norwegians being good with Odin's icon?
Yes.
Girl.
But I want to do something. I want to try to change out Gungnir with the other one. Just to see what it is.
Oh yeah, of course. Don't fucking touch the bin.
No.
Impressive.
Thank you.
But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't have a tattoo, no.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull.
How dare you, Executor?
So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait.
And he's gone.
Damn it.
So church, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Something tells me, yeah.
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Okay.
Because the thing, I just... Hello, Vivian.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
Bum bum. Bum bum. Netflix.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here.
I like Vivian.
Remember, Clive.
Same.
When enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Oh. I like Vivian.
Me too.
Okay.
Scarlet's Bonnet. Onwards to the next one. Three's company. Meet Havel at the gates of Randalar. New quest.
Oh, and now we got a hunt.
Okay. Side quest first, then hunt afterwards?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh.
The Wailing Banshee. It's John!
Finally. My own character.
Yes, finally. Cursebreakers came across this creature while searching for survivors near the abandoned village of Garnick. Misled by the abomination's appearance into thinking she might be a local woman, they wanted to offer their help, but soon it was they who were seeking salvation. The survivors say they can still hear the screams, but those of the white and those of their fallen comrades. Garnick. Invalid. Okay.
Three's company then?
I mean, you could use the rift before you use the lightning rod.
It can't be Rutherford, can it?
And then if you do the lightning rift, right into lightning rod. Yeah, and then go into the beam. Then the lightning rod, the rift sleeve will actually be done.
Wouldn't it be better to do the rod, blip, and then beam?
No, because it takes a lot of time. Okay.
Oh, it's him.
The lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal. Oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
I just want to try to do something.
The Notabort, yeah. I think that's the only thing I don't like with the Lightning Rod. He treats it like a target.
Yeah.
That's cool. Just because? He didn't
They
stand in the
okay,
screen.
now it's your turn, sorry. I'm hogging the controller.
Not the turtle.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis. Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right.
Uncle Byron is always right.
You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
That was Gav, was it?
Mm.
Yeah.
Gav. Hello, Jack Strats.
Hi, Jack.
Been away at TwitchCon all week, so I think you're... Yeah, we're very close to the end, so if you don't want any spoilers, fair warning.
Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
How was TwitchCon, though, by the way? Did you enjoy it? Clive trash talk him? Always. I'm always trash talked.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience. Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Quentin.
Yeah, we're doing the Endgame Sidequests.
Yes.
And they are, so far, incredible. Highly recommend that you do them. This is...
And also, TwitchCon looked really fun. I've seen many pictures of fellow streamers enjoying their time there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds cool, Ironfire. Do you play it a lot, though, King of Castle?
I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose.
To me.
You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
Quentin.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person.
Oh.
He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Any statesmen we speak with are liable to resist our entreaties if they feel that what little power remains to them is at stake. They must be dealt with skillfully. I shall not repeat the errors of my past.
I like Quentin.
Quentin could argue an egg back up a hen's quim if he set his mind to it.
We may be bruised, we may be battered, but we won't stop fighting.
Master Quentin needs us now more than ever.
It does seem like you kind of have to use the abilities only. Yeah. His sword in general and the skills, they don't deal much damage, but they're mostly used just to build up Santetsuken. And I also highly recommend to get Santetsuken level 2. Or master it.
Oh yeah. It's so good.
It is incredible. But Odin is really, really good.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Of course he has.
I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quintin would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places.
Politicos.
Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quintin can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Okay.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with akashic?
You find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends? I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the bloody outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
This is going fine.
Odin wants you to focus on the sword and only his. Oh. Sheathe it.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands.
but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron, aye.
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony?
Quentin is so fed up with everything.
Citizens of
so over it.
Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
This "Oh Don't You Worry" line gave me a Tahiti-related plan flashback. Tahiti-related plan? What are you talking about, Iron Fire?
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Shit. Right?
You got another one.
Did I get 2 of it?
No, you bought one earlier, and now you got another one as well.
Oh. Maybe we can do something with them on New Game Plus.
Fuse them or something. Speak with Cyril.
Cyril.
Where there's a will.
Aiming high. Okay.
Hej, det där nere.
Wow, okay.
Red Dead Redemption 2, I got those, trust me, have a plan, vibes from Byron's, don't you worry about your grain line. Oh, okay. Never played Red Dead Redemption 2, I heard it's good though.
Here.
I've heard it's very good.
Gungnir.
Gungnir's will damage, isn't that the stagger?
Yeah.
That's very good. 30%? Damn. Also, it's...
Oh, press touchpad, by the way, on cell.
Go safely.
R2D2 is... R2D2. R2 is absolutely brilliant, sorry. R2D2.
Is it in here? Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
Oi.
My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way, I shall likely fall to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you, your father.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, your grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim. But your father's dream did not end there. His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
Oh my god, this is so exciting. I can't.
Right now I'm trying to imagine a Star Wars Reddit crossover. It might happen one day.
Could happen.
Hey, the archives.
My lord, Your Grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay. I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy.
Oi.
Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Cool. Like a manly test. Are you going to fight with Joshua or in inheritance? Yes. He's the oldest boy and needs everything. The Gilded Path. Good luck, Joe. Oh, we have a couple more games that we need to finish. We have Fatal Frame. We're also gonna finish. Oi. Simurg. Hi, friend.
Hey, friend. Ooh. Oh my god. Woo.
We're doing well today. We have been at the gym, doing some laundry, a lot of cleaning at home, done the floors, refilled the hot tub, cleaned that up as well, folded clothes, did a lot of chores at home really. And now I'm gonna stream and hopefully finish this today. No, we sold it. We sold the bottle of bear broth.
Finally.
Yeah. Murrah is a disgusting man and he did. He bought it. We're sending him into it now. I'm just
There's
kidding.
me where that came from.
It's just, I'm just kidding, Fran. I don't believe, you know, you should not believe me. According to the Holy Bible, gay people lie. I want a bottle. No, you don't. But make it spicier. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you do? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
How is work treating you? Treating you, Bjorn? Graves. Wait, Murrah bought. No, he didn't. I'm just lying. I'm just kidding. He wants it with additional bear essence. I know, Fran. You can use the bear broth as a... No. As a what? L-U-B-E.
Vi prøver, ikke sant?
Hæ? Oh, nice. And use it. Wait. Now. And then, yeah. And now you can change into Bahamut and use it. Ah, fuck. And then Sandertuken again. Oh my god! 135,000? What? I love the slip. I'll add some cornstarch to make it usable. That was really cool.
That was very cool. Yeah,
So
the
you
blip
like
is
this-
very good.
Yeah.
Because he also slowed the time.
I cooked my pasta. Oh my god. No. How many Sidequests left? I wanted to be in the finale. I think we have 6 Sidequests left.
This one first then.
Just gonna pick it up before we... There we go.
Lord Marquis, if you have a moment.
What is it, Cyril?
Brukar den
One of our brethren
Ja,
likely
jag tänkte vi
journeyed
kunde bli
across
färdiga
the
först.
strait
Ja,
in order
du
to
sa, jag
pursue
bara,
a new
jag tror du sa att du
avenue
skulle prata
of
om det.
inquiry in our ongoing investigation. He sent an owl some while ago, but we have heard naught from him since.
Was he surveying another fallen ruin?
No. The object of his study was a savior cult that has arisen in Ash in recent years. We believe it may have some connection to the Circle of Malleus, an ancient religion that worshipped Ultima as its god.
Oh.
By gaining an understanding of this new faith, we hoped to learn more of the Circle's original beliefs.
And so you sent one of your brothers to Ash, a continent teeming with orcs and Akashic.
Fully cognizant of the risks, yes. I entrusted the mission to one of the most able of our order, the Third Chair, a master of the arts of combat and survival both. Though he has been silent for some days now, I have thus far refrained from sending any others in search of him, lest they be lost in turn. Yet, it seemed only right to inform you of the situation, given your unique experience of the perils of Ash. For as you so earnestly advised me, it would not do to abandon a man to his fate, when he might yet be saved.
Okay, so it did change a little bit, though.
It would not. But Ash is a big place. Can you be any more specific?
Perhaps. The last owl I received from him mentioned a village where he had heard the cult were wont to assemble. Mickleburg was its name. It lies in the southern reaches of Willow.
Well, that's the place he couldn't go into.
Aught ill befell him, I expect it did so there.
Right. I'll see what I can do.
You are much too kind, my lord. Go then, with my hopes, and may the Firebird's flame ever burn in your heart.
So they're very much fanatic to their cause.
Really? They're
If this new faith really is an offshoot of the Circle of Malleus, then...
Let's concentrate on finding the third chair first, shall we?
Shit.
I'm just took the control when we were gone.
Founder, you were safe. The griffin is slain then?
And the Heartstone claimed.
The griffins suffer some akin to the crystal's curse, their flesh slowly turning to stone over a lifetime of channeling ether. Unlike bearers, however, the effect is far more gradual and limited to a sac around their hearts. The slower the progress of petrification, resulting in the formation of gemstones of rare beauty. Okay.
Okay, so that means they don't die. It's like they're making a pearl?
Materia.
Yes. This radiant luster, like frozen flame. It is just as your father described it. Thank you, my lord. Your grace. Your father would be so proud.
Lady Goditha, the lapidary is ready.
Thank you, Cyril. I will be with him shortly. If you would excuse me, I shall have the stone cut and set forthwith.
Forthwith. Well, that's a fact I kind of like. A lot of scummy people in chat right now.
Scummy.
Scummy.
The armbands are complete. Pray, take them. They are yours, after all. Heartstone is harder and more enduring than garnet, or even ruby. It symbolizes unwavering will and devotion. And the graven vines encircling the stone represent the unbreakable bonds between you.
It's a message. Father knew we had enemies both inside and outside the duchy. Enemies who would thwart his vision. Only with unwavering devotion would it ever be realized.
And only if we stood together, as Phoenix and Shield, as brothers in arms, only then might those enemies be overcome.
Indeed. His Grace knew the enormity of the task he would entrust to you, his heirs. But this was more than just a message. It was a promise. That he would always be with you.
Thank you, Lady Goditha, for remaining the steadfast custodian of our father's will.
Forgive me, my lady, but there is something I don't quite understand. The Undying told me that after Father died, Mother claimed all of the ducal treasures for her own. Even if the armbands were incomplete, she would surely not have overlooked them. So, how were you able to keep them from her?
Because I was the keeper of the vault. Though I was but a lowly servant, your father spoke to me of his intentions for the bands, of the deep love he had for both of you, and his hopes for your future. In the days before the disaster at Phoenix Gate, I discovered that the Duchess had ordered her jewelry be sent away from the castle. It was then that I knew she meant to betray us. I tried to warn your father, but it was too late. When word of the fire reached Rosalith, I knew my time was short. So I took up the armbands and I fled into the night.
And thank the Founder you did.
Yet my duty to your father was incomplete. Not knowing what else to do, I followed the Griffin, thinking I might claim the Heartstone on its passing. And so my pursuit continued, until Lord Cyril appeared before me. He informed me that His Grace's will had been recovered, and that his sons were alive and well.
Lady Goditha, on behalf of my father and all the people of Rosaria, I thank you for your loyal service.
As do I.
Thank you, my lord. Your Grace, for coming back to us, for giving my service meaning.
Oh, the Founder's Grasp. You got a bracelet. I thought it was just going to be. Oh my lord.
20 more health though.
Yeah, and more defense as well. Fashioned after those pictured adorning the wrists of the mythical founder in ancient engravings, Archduke Elwin intended to gift these bands to his beloved sons upon their coming of age, that they might serve to remind them of the unbreakable bonds they share as proud scions of ducal line, and the unwavering devotion that would be required to see their duty done. Oh, I love this.
The bands suit you well. It must be gratifying to finally receive the inheritance that was denied you for so long.
It is. And we thank you for the part you played, Cyril.
If you would permit me to play my part a little longer, might I suggest that you make your way to your father's memorial?
That's probably
atop Hawk's Cry Cliff.
The graveyard we
see
found.
That you have received his blessing, and that his vision lives on in you.
Oh, he's very hidden, though.
Churlish not to. What do you say, Clive? Should we pay Father a visit?
I think we should. I was hoping to be able to offer him my thanks before we left for Origin.
Your father's helm is enshrined there. It has been since the day we recovered it from Phoenix Gate.
Oh, it's so sad.
For it too is a part of your inheritance, and I do not doubt that your father would prefer it in your hands than perched upon some lonely rock.
Thank you, Cyril. Come on, Clive. He's waiting.
Vänster.
Där ja.
It is.
Det var den vi fant, vet du. Jag sa det ju.
Yeah, so it's been your father's grave all this time?
I'm pretty sure as
unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough?
Chocobo. Hi, Maria.
Hi, Maria.
Overcome father's political enemies.
Thank you, Bjorn. Enjoy work.
That I'm less certain.
Oh, enjoy work, Bjorn.
Make us some drinks, please. Even though it's Monday.
Mother was truly capable of.
Hi,
Den snakker nå fortsatt.
Knowing he was this would have made all the difference.
That's actually quite sick that we
just back there.
This is actually, we went here.
Hey, yeah.
I think I asked you, do you think this might be...
It's so hidden though.
His grave? Yeah. Because that's the Phoenix Crest also.
Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
We won't lay you down.
Oh.
Onward then.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
It's so sad. Oh my god. Archduke Elwin's helm, worn during his victorious campaign to quell the northern uprising. War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
There are some extremely powerful moments in this game.
Joshua's joint class party will remain with him until departing for Origins. Wait, what? So this wouldn't have happened if you didn't do the side quest? Then you would have to do it alone?
So now he's permanently... Oh, okay, that's nice. Nobody's tool then.
Journey to Balmung the Dark. Oh, there it is. How dare you say it's just a game?
Doris is
I feel like...
me near Balmung Dark. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry. There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's thickest there.
Ja, Thomas.
Then I'll search
Ska
the
bara ringa
upper
Thomas.
level.
Huh?
Good
Ska bara
luck,
ringa Thomas.
Sid.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Okay.
Just how bad
Be right
are the
back.
threads inside the walls?
Går det bra?
Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking
går det
not
att
just
slåss på
being
det?
here.
Ja.
Better keep my eyes
Oh.
open for signs of
We
life.
have to go and lurk. We'll be back later. Please be back later. Yes.
Doggy? How did you get him to transform?
I don't know. I think it does it randomly. So I can do this then instead. Look now.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
No, me neither. He's supposed to do like this area of effect thing.
Oh. Oh, sleep
Everything is
tight.
perfect, lots of activity. Ah, kicks hard. Nice. Strong baby boy.
Not the kick.
Oi.
Sleep tight, Maria.
Okay.
I guess that a little bit too much.
Ah, yeah, it is.
Så det är bättre bara bruka vanliga mått. Oh, love you too, Maria.
Väldigt glad i dig, ass. Seriously, listen. Recommendation concerning Kuza beast deployment.
Kuza?
she's going to sleep now.
Kuza?
Kuza.
Kuza me.
The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that successful deployment of the battlefield might be means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. In exercises conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants. As such, deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. It is proposed instead that bearer captivities be employed in order to draw enemy focus, and the beast then driven into the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss of Valuda lives.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. What happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Kuza is an aggressive species. Okay.
They really are.
Kuza.
Memorandum on Kuza beast feeding.
Det er ikke greit. As Norwegians, Kuza is cunt, okay? So this is so wrong. Kuza means mensch, basically, in Norway.
Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Fortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. The beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in his way, suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. While this behavior is unexpected, it is not unwelcome. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as... oh my god, it's so dark!
Yeah.
Bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
Charming.
Holy shit, though.
That's nice, you know. Feeding people. Oh. $20 sharp punks. Oh.
Wait. Okay. I don't like this, actually. So I can't do that either. Yes, I can, if I charge it up.
Yeah. He doesn't have the regular combos, no.
No.
But I think that's kind of nice that his combos change.
Oh, calm down, Joshua. I'm standing right here.
Hi.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Thank you so much. Shimakula. How was Paris? I saw pictures. Looked like you guys had a good time.
It looked really nice.
Am I wrong?
Kanskje du skal ned? Sjekk med bikkja, kanskje? Kanskje det går? Nei, det tror jeg.
Det er ikke det, vet du. Best trip. Oh, very nice.
That's nice to hear.
Oh, she's there.
It looked really, really nice. At some point, I kind of want to attend a con as well.
TwitchCon?
Yeah, at some point. Don't know when though, but it will be nice. Would be nice to try and attend one. Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay.
Yes,
TwitchCon Paris. Balmung Dark Writ of Designation. The Kingdom of Valud hereby designates this facility as a prison for the detainment of bearers, both foreign and domestic. The purpose of this facility is to rear and train a Kuza beast for deployment in the field. The aforementioned purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is to be punishable by death. Captive bearers have been provided solely for the pursual of the aforementioned purpose. Express permission is required to use for bearers in any other capacity.
So this place was no ordinary prison.
No.
Kill him! Kill him! When they fled.
We should go to TwitchCon. Yes.
Would be really nice.
Hopefully things are looking better upstairs.
And now officially a game producer.
Oh, that's
nice.
really cool. Congratulations. How do you feel? Are you excited? What kind of game are you gonna produce now? If you can say anything.
And also, speaking of game producer, what exactly are you doing?
I'm so curious.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And
how
congratulations. Is this the job you applied for?
I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse.
It's like Colosseum in
Pitting
Italy.
bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits. And all in order to bring about more death.
Oh yeah.
And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even. And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Holy shit,
Damn.
this took an incredible dark turn.
Very excited. I started onboarding today, and you're starting next Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
That means you're gonna quit your old job? So no more very late night shifts and stuff?
A producer basically hands all the creative teams, graphics, animations, audio, making sure that they all have milestones and targets to hit. Oh, that's really cool. It sounds like a lot of work, but that seems very, very fun though.
And look, Cacto Mike is just having a whip now. You do this, you do this. Oh, whip me.
Yeah, that seems super cool. Congratulations.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Let's see what we can find down here.
No.
Oh shit.
Amber.
Oh shit.
Survivor. And she sounds close.
What the fuck? How long have you been here though?
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. You must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
Holy
All right.
shit.
You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
How long has she been? Oh my god.
I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
It is actually another behemoth.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we ready for this though?
Yes. Oh, this is so fucking dark. But I love it. Wait, is it... It looks different.
Kuza beast.
Oh, it's a hunt.
Oh yeah. So the hunt is locked in a side quest. That's very cool.
Oh, that's very cool.
Joshua, help me!
Beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen.
Nice. Nice. Åh! Jag tror kunna gå på projektil.
Oj, 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 oj.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. I was able to change. Oh!
You have full Santetsuken though?
Yeah. Oi, oi, oi.
Nice. You forgot the thing though.
No, it's okay.
That's fucked up. You could actually have managed to... What the fuck? That's so cool!
Holy shit, I murdered that bitch!
Okay, that is so fucking broken. The blip is actually kinda psycho.
What? What?
Okay, that's so much.
It
that's
feels
so fun,
incredible. We just talked about this. I'm so happy.
I think it's actually, now that I think about it, it's nice that you couldn't do this before you got this skill, because it would have been a little bit too easy.
Oh yeah. Am I hurt? Did you see how much I killed the Darth?
I think.
It's Tome.
No.
What is it?
A diary.
Diary, I mean.
I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not.
Shit.
I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
These quests are amazing. I fucking love them. This game is it just has been continuously blowing my mind. I don't want it to end. Okay. Okay, trial.
Have we ever been in here though?
I don't think so.
This is a very nice place.
Trial and error then?
Okay. Meet Nazari near Northreach. Can you imagine how somebody reset the Sidequest
Yeah.
R&D? Yeah.
I feel like game journalism is... I don't listen to them anymore.
No, me
honestly.
neither. And so many people fucking suck. Sorry to say, but they do.
Yeah, no, I think there's so much bullshit surrounding newer games these days.
Oh my god, maybe we can find Pamela Anderson here?
Yeah, Pamela.
Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, I literally only use Twitter now if I want to get annoyed.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It's like fuel.
It's like fuel to the flame, yeah.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out.
I love Gav.
He taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine Cursebreaker.
So, what? Have I passed?
You haven't even started yet. Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember.
Oubliette.
Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
Oh, he's dead.
Don't get attached to anyone.
Don't get attached. No,
Don't get attached to anyone.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way.
Ambrosia, come to me, girl.
Yes, Ember. Impress me.
Faster!
Harder. Scooter.
I feel like what's really annoying to me with the way people are treating this game is there's so many things that where were all these comments during all these other big games, and also this is the biggest bullshit argument I've seen, and it's it only sold 3 millions. Like, bitch, literally, are you aware? It's 3 millions on PlayStation 5 only, which is 38.5 millions across the entire globe, and then people go like, Elden Ring sold 20 across PlayStation 4, 5, Xboxes,
PC.
A to C, PC.
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Not the tot. It's a Twitch top dragon. Oi.
Okay.
I still think it's way too good to not have. Seeing as it is basically the only true That's so cool.
Enough.
It's so fucking cool.
That thing
The blip-
is stupid broken. It is oh fy fan, it's so fun.
The blip is insane actually. I was in the
Holy
beginning
shit.
we were like, what's this? And now it's just like, whoa.
We can
Uh-oh.
You killed him with Ragnarok or Santatsuken, I'm sorry.
He stood in the wrong.
Yeah.
Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Nice.
Yeah, the combo feels incredibly satisfying to do.
Yeah, and it really does slow the straggler bar as well.
Mm.
I wonder, could you do the blip and somewhat also do the freeze, you think? Blip, Shiva's dodge, into...
But I don't think the Shiva's dodge does that much thing for you though, to be honest.
You don't?
No.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe I am.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you.
Oh,
He must
no.
have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire. And he did it all on his own.
See, and Sid was a perfect diversion as
He
well.
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
Oh, he's pleased with himself, alright.
That was clever though.
Shall I...
I kind of want you to deliver it, because the flow feels better for me.
You're a flow.
Okay. I can live with that.
You should have seen.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
It was clever though.
It was.
But it was also quite dangerous, I feel. It did just do this because it's Clive. I mean, he couldn't have been this sure of anyone else standing up there to help. I don't know. What do you feel?
I mean, Clive already started this conversation though, and saying that, so he did it all by himself.
True.
He did, because Clive, he was the diversion.
He was? Yeah. Maybe. Okay, let's try yes. If he dies, he
Ember
dies. No.
lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half.
A conk?
Wouldn't do to waste
What's
it
a
now,
conk?
would it?
Fine.
I
One
think it's
more
kind of like a
chance.
shell.
I'll do whatever you ask.
I'll do whatever you ask.
I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Go cry to mommy.
Soft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
You couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation.
True.
Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cute. Cute.
Cutesy.
Cutesy. Pile drive. Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay. Speak with Mid. And there's another hunt.
Do the pictures.
I will do the pictures. Oh shit.
That's not under 2 though.
Ah. The
Oh.
Monstrous Marauder. We did that one. No.
We did that one.
This is the one we took a picture of.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah, the Waiting Banshees. So this is the... Okay. The Valuda army captured such a beast and tried to train them to serve. But this particular specimen training has long since ceased. Whether his captors turned Akashic with the rest of their comrades or were eaten by their pet when it broke free from its bonds, we shall never know. All we do know is there's none left alive who knows words to put on his rampage. Only show a force of will suffice. Valuda army, such beasts and try to train them to serve, but this particular specimen training has long since ceased. Okay.
There she is.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
So she's
First, I'll
making
need
Sunny
oil,
Goldflower?
and not just some old
For One
drippings
Piece?
from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordill.
Then I'll need some bone or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I got...
Here?
Yeah.
Find this bone while I'm there as well.
Bone marrow. Ooh.
Desiree.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. Come again. I may have...
What's this?
Increases damage dealt to enemies by 5%.
Increases damage dealt too. I would say 5% is actually quite decent.
Yeah.
That's an overall damage increase.
But also, do you have a jewel for the realms shift?
The rift one?
Det står navnet bak, så kan du bare scrolle litt nedover.
Ja, det gjør det jo.
Dust.
Doesn't seem like it. Oi. No.
What?
But I'm pretty sure we got something for... That's quite good.
That, yeah, equip that.
That's very good.
Yeah, equip it. Equip it! Increases combat damage by 5%. Increases ability. You remove lightning rod.
Did I do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All for ya.
Was it Ronan?
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick
Near
work of the
Ibiza?
bastard.
That's probably
There's a
hunt.
reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Otto is really paying attention to the background. What are those fuckers talking about? Obtain oil from Old Hill. Defeat a Desert Tor in Kurova.
Oh, there it is, I think. Oh! Oh! Okay. Go away. Er det mulig? It's not a hunt. Okay. Ouch.
Nice try.
Oi! Because oh, okay. Okay. screaming about? Not at all good, but... Oh.
Oh my god!
Enough.
That's
Enough.
insanely cool.
Why did you scream?
I was running from a salamander and he suddenly was behind me. I thought he had stopped to go back, but he was still behind me. I think it was the salamander. Maybe it was Joshua I screamed from. Because, you know, it's crazy. Oil?
Yeah, you need to buy it, probably.
Probably.
No, wait, Alder Docks? Isn't that a city that is dead? Yeah.
That's cute. Oh, so... Pick up? Well, you know, they don't need it.
You picked up shipwrights or oil?
There was any left at all.
Well, thank God he's not here in the chat today.
Yeah.
Maybe inside there, yeah.
Yeah, there, yeah.
Every time.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype. Mid, tell me this is all you need.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all.
Most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would they... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Mid is very bossy.
That was upstairs.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Oh, yeah.
Not exactly.
Sid! Is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine.
She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look. I found it. Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
This is so heartwarming, actually, when you think about it. These children are essentially war orphans.
They are.
And branded slaves. So this little heartwarming thing with these kids, it kind of puts things into perspective with this world.
Did they have it?
It's sick.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting, girl.
That should do it.
It's a tiny model. A prototype.
Here goes nothing.
Wait, isn't that how the airships in Final Fantasy IX looks? Oh.
Titan's tits.
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my Mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm going to bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out.
Oh.
I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
I like her.
Yeah, me too. And that ship
She seems
must
a little.
be...
She seems a little bit like a country girl.
She's Adele. She's Cockney.
Cockney.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Oh.
I do believe you get a boat now, maybe, for Clive's room.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
That's cute.
But that airship, I think it's a reference from another Final Fantasy game, I just can't remember.
I
think
personally
it's Final Fantasy 5.
5? Because I felt like it was the one in 9.
So, for anyone who is watching now, apparently this side quest is really dark, and it's a trigger warning, just so you guys know.
Okay.
It is not.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I can walk from here.
Oh, okay.
This must be the orphanage.
Okay.
Hopefully the registry is still here.
Aye. It's another quest here also?
Probably the same.
Oh.
But you need to check. Okay.
Oh.
Badback Conservatory Writ of Incorporation. The Kingdom of Valud hereby incorporates this institution, wherein juvenile bearers are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Trainees succumbing to the crystal curse or otherwise perishing are to be disposed of with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Bearer disposal within its bound is punishable by death.
Okay.
Disposed of.
God. Conditioning schedule. Today's exercise will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags for such duration as instructor shall dictate, the furnace, burn intensity to be gradually increased, live combat 1 to 3 hellhounds depending on performance.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
Was it this one?
I have recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood, but now I see her everywhere. Today one of the children smiled at me in the hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile. The smile she inherited from a mother. The mother I killed for giving birth to a bearer. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me. My daughters, my wives, all of them, all those children, so many have died in my hand. I can't bear the guilt no longer, and so I have decided, tomorrow I, too, must die. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches, the last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb, and inner my accursed corpse beneath the white tree whose crooked hands reach the sky in supplication. And beside me, my shame, my curse, the record of all the names, all those I have wronged. Hi, Cheyenne.
Hi, Cyan.
Hello.
How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid.
Welcome.
And fair warning, we just have a side quest with a trigger warning. It's very dark.
It is.
How are you doing?
And we're playing Fortnite. Nice. Did you win anything? And also for people who's new here, we are the Eerie Fairies.
Yes, I'm Billy Jumbob.
And I'm KimTinue. And we are a gamer rare couple from Norway.
Yes.
Today our chat is in sub mode only because we want to pretend spoilers.
Yes, and hopefully we will finish Final Fantasy 16 tonight.
Yes. This on DVD and some Fortnite was fun. Nice. I'm happy to hear it. How has your day been so far though? Has it been nice? And welcome in. We are in the closing end
like
of Final Fantasy.
Note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
And fair warning, this is a trigger warning. This quest is very dark.
Yes. This entire game is a trigger warning.
Can you go into the church now though? Try to go into the church.
Isn't that a different quest?
I don't know, it's not a different quest. Oh no, you can't go in there now. Aye.
Could I go in earlier?
Yeah, it was a mark there. But yeah. Of course! Welcome back.
But, wait, are we sure that we could go in?
Yeah. But now you can't anymore.
Wait, what?
Yeah, go up there then. You have to. There's nothing more you can do about it. For now.
For now. Shit.
So you find potions at the graveyard.
A forked white tree. This must be the place.
So it's a birch.
Could he really be buried here?
Eik? No.
Björk.
Björk.
There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Hans?
Okay. Badbach Conservatory Registry of Bearer Losses. Hans, 10 years old, lithification. Alfred, 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Franz, 12 years old, lithification. Paulina, 10 years old, emaciation. Bruno, 11 years old, disciplined for attempted flight. Johanna, 12 years old, disciplined for attempted flight. Oh my god. Reinhard, 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Marta, conditioning.
What's
Lothar,
lithification?
lithification? I don't know. Let me check. What's it, how to spell? Lithification. Oh yeah, lithification, whereby freshly deposited loose grains of cement are covered into rock, so petrification.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Emaciation.
Yeah.
The state of being abnormally thin or weak.
Oh my god.
So sulta, they starve to death. So conditioning is because they were disciplined, and also disciplined attempted flight, and lithification they were petrified. Emaciation because
Shit.
So many names.
Hi, Frostium.
Hi, Frostium.
This place was a slaughterhouse. of all this misery.
I guess that's him.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
Fuck him up, John.
This place is cursed.
Ow. Oh. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, we're doing the Endgame side quests now, and some of them are very sweet, but also many of them are incredibly dark. And when they say it's much reminds them of Game of Thrones, they are lying.
Yeah, this is very Game of Thrones.
Because they are incredibly dark, it's insane. And how are you feeling, by the way? Are you feeling any better? Welcome back, Iron.
Hi, Aaron, welcome back. Woo!
A little better, I'm happy to hear it. That is very nice. And do it again, put the lightning out, and then Bahamut. And then you can go back to Odin, Rift Slip, and then Arms of Solid Duke again.
That's fucking broken.
Holy shit!
That's insanely broken. I love that so much.
Oh my god, that's so cool. I have some food I can watch. Welcome back.
That's nice.
I tried doing some chores, but my legs started jelly. Oh no. Did Tushleflov take advantage of that though?
Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Wait, I saw.
Yeah. Oh, it was a chest.
Do we want anything from this place?
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Getting stuff by watching Kim I'm in no mood. Aww.
I can understand.
What are you eating, Sayan? You might not be able to go into the church in general.
Yeah, maybe we just got confused because when you look at it...
No, but it had sparkles on the door.
Huh. That's a little bit annoying.
But it's maybe it would say you can't go in here, blah blah blah.
Maybe. I hope so.
Delivered it to Herman. Oh
Okay.
shit. That's fucking dark. Oh my god. There's some pasta with pumpkin. With pumpkin?
Oi.
Wait. Pasta with pumpkin and feta cheese? I will not eat that again. Oh.
Oh, so bad.
Once in a lifetime fluke. Okay.
Bad weird.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
Shit.
If I may, the bearer registry.
Poor soul.
The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Or any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way at least.
Shit.
They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
That was a good quest. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it was that dark. I personally feel like the one in the beginning of the game, with the little girl and Chloe or Clara.
Oh yeah, and the boy and the father.
And the boy and the father, for me, hit much more home. I'm gonna be honest.
It's still incredibly sad though.
It's still a very sad quest, absolutely. But that one felt... it was way different to me. Because... I don't know. But I love these side quests.
I found a nice cozy game to keep me occupied. Oh, what game? What game? This is due to, and that's the new one we picked up. That was from the guy in the desert area. One of the cult for Joshua.
Oh yeah, shall we do that one?
Yeah, why not? Clean the floors before we close in with Emilia.
Yeah.
There was this incredibly huge spider running out from underneath the trash bin.
Yeah.
And I screamed, and she was like, she was doing the cinnamon buns. She did, "Are you okay? There's a large spider here."
Oh.
And I screamed, and then she said, "I saw it yesterday. Why didn't you warn me?" Mickelberg.
Imagine if Spider-Man had arachnophobia, and yeah.
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least.
Okay. Well, the music tells me this is bad. This is the same room.
What is going on here?
Ah. Did you too heed the call?
No.
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters.
Oh my god, they're
and give
turning themselves to Akashic?
to the Lord.
Give themselves.
Oh Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved.
Didn't King Barnabas suck in the Akashic?
Forgive me.
Yeah.
But did another foreigner
And he was
like me
Akashic
come here?
himself, I think.
He was
But
probably
with
wearing
control.
a cowl.
Barnabas?
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did.
At least the third chair still lives.
Like, that's
Let's go
an
and find
elevator.
Yeah, it's the same.
Holy shit.
That was in the Phoenix Gate.
Yeah. Fame Farm is coming out for Nintendo Switch, I know, and also several other consoles, I think. Spider-Man had arachnophobia. Screaming every time he shoots at web.
Oh,
if that's allowed to say.
Very curious about the new Spider-Man game coming out.
Yeah, it looks so cool.
Okay. This is very ominous.
The Chronicles of Mirkvar, being a collection of tales as recounted to his most exalted majesty, Lord Bjornhard the Veldmark. Oh, this is Norwegian. Mirkvar? Okay. As you are no doubt aware, Lord Bernhard there was once a rare of men who commanded the most forbidden of forbidden magics. But did you ever hear tell of the executors, those charged with driving out these heretics? The order had its origins in the crystalline dominion, by whose ruler's decree it was tasked with the protection of mankind and sent forth to extinguish the forbidden magic wherever rumors of its use might arise. Having in due course succeeded in their mission and driven the utters of the unfetterable from the land, these secret souls withdrew from the stage of history, never to be heard from again. So that means that the executors are from...
Seems that way.
Oh. Hooded man.
Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you? Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter. You have seen them at their prayers, have you not? They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... 'tis different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become Akashic. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive
Jesus
me,
Christ.
my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great... Did you hear that, my lord?
The elevator.
Something is happening.
The
I'll go
first
find out what.
apocalypse.
Stay here.
It's so easy to brainwash, isn't it?
Brainwashing for the win. Eat the flood.
An ether flood.
Oh no. There must be something I can do. Echoes as well. Found her.
Ready, brother?
Ready.
It's so good.
Jesus. I think it's a darker Final Fantasy game, even more. Yeah, Final Fantasy 6 is also very dark.
What now?
6 is dark. I didn't play the entirety of 6, but I've seen enough to understand that it's a very dark game. But that's the one where the main character is Terra. Oh.
Oh, he looks angry. Hello.
We meet again.
Titus.
Your kind.
Andromedon.
Aye. Aye. Woo. Whatever.
Oh, sleep well, Keenan.
Sleep tight,
And thank you
Keenan.
for stopping by. I understand it's late. We've been doing side quests for 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Thank you, Aaron.
5 months as well? Fuck, time flies. Thank you, handsome.
Mr. Glasses. Aj, jag prövade att dodga.
I think you're more than halfway through. Oh, okay. Then we only have a couple of the hunts left as well. My brain just parked as fuck time flies and you wonder if I will know what a time fly is. So like, remember limit break. Limit break!
Fuck. My brain went
Yeah.
poo-poo.
Poo-poo papa. Wait, we have an anniversary today? What do you mean?
Fuck.
It's difficult to get in the combos it is. You need to click on my profile to see it. Oh! 1.5 year subscriber.
Oh my god.
Aww. Oh yeah, that doesn't work, saying. We have a little problem with the stream element thing. Not that.
Thank you for being so supportive, SAN. Shit.
following since 10th of July 2021. Aww. Holy shit, it's 2 years. Same. That's incredible. It's about time we meet. Years? I can't. Well, I really appreciate Twitch though, because we've gotten in touch with so many wonderful people.
Really. You kidding?
Limit break. Okay, that sucks though. It still empties.
It would be too fucking broken if it didn't.
Farewell.
Nice. Oh, so that's where you can see since you follow someone. 24th of June 2022. But still though.
Yeah.
It has gone really fast, Ironfire, and thank you for being a part of this community. Ooh. Fallen Iron. I know that you need that for something. It's a Monado.
The Monado's power. No one is safer.
Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord.
Oh, they're changing.
Just as I did. When the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik.
A little bit fanatic much?
To achieve it.
Very much so.
Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
And so they are Akashic? Shit.
Jesus. It's insane how dark it is.
What
the hell?
They are saved. Founder. I should get this report to Cyril.
Jesus Christ. Just becomes darker and darker and darker. It feels like every time, oh, this was dark, there's just, oh,
yeah.
Did you see this?
Just wait for the next side quest, yeah.
My Lord Marquis. Welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
What did it say?
The third chair's report into the teachings of an Ashen Savior cult, its outer edges stained with the same man's lifeblood.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
Yeah.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them, and you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants.
A little bit insane
and this
servants?
was his will. The ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Oh. Oof.
Okay, more orichalcum.
That's the second one.
Yeah. You actually gotten a lot of orichalcum. I think you gotten 4. So now you can create another wrist, I think.
Oh, okay. Orichalcum is always a fancy material.